Make a sprinkles face mask. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna add the warm water. Now I'm going in with some rainbow sprinkles. Some spring sprinkles. Is no one gonna talk about the cat in the bowl? Here's some red ones. Let's add a peptide. And turn it on. All the sprinkles are dissolving and making it purple. I'm gonna add some sprinkles into the mold. Now I'm gonna dump this on. Oh my god. I'll be back to try it. Let's try it. Oh my gosh. Please make a glitter face mask. Let's go. Okay, so I'm dumping the hot water to the fill line. Now, I didn't know what color glitter to use, so I brought a bunch. We're gonna add a spoonful of this. Some silver flakes. A little bit of blue. And some gold. Now I'm gonna mix it around a little bit. Gotta throw in our peptide. Let's turn it on. I'll be back to try it. It's so pretty. Did somebody say eyeball face mask? Run it. Let's turn it on. Oh, look over here. Whoa, that's so weird. Now I'm just laying out some eyeballs. Perfect. Let's turn this off. Dump it in. I'm gonna let her cool and then we're gonna try it. Let's try it. Oh, the eyeballs fell out. Do a chia seeds and aloe vera face mask. Let's go. I have no idea how to cut this. It literally smells like canned chicken soup. The reveal. Oh, I'm just gonna scrape some out and add it to the blender. Now I'm gonna add our water and start mixing it. Now I'm gonna drop in some chia seeds and add a peptide. Now let's dump this into the mold. Now let's let it cool off and then I'll try it. Let's try it. Oh my gosh. Feels good. Can you make a matcha face mask? That I can. Run it. Now we're gonna add our matcha. Now we're gonna dump it into the blender. Let's turn it on. We're gonna add our peptide. There's one, there's two. Let's turn it off and dump that into the mold. And now we let it cool off and I'll be back to try it. Let's try it. It actually worked. Please make a rose petal face mask and we will give you 2 million. Run it. We're just gonna dump this into the mold. Now I'm gonna pull off some of these rose petals to throw in. Now that I got them all off, we're gonna add them in. Now we're gonna add in our peptide. Now I'm gonna put some of the extra petals into the mold. Okay, this is what we're looking like now. And it is time to turn this off and dump it in. Now I'm gonna let it set in the fridge and we'll be back to try it. Let's try it. Okay, it actually worked, but it's like sliding off my face. Thanks for watching. Please do a strawberry face mask and we will give you 1,000,000 likes. I'm gonna start by putting some strawberries into the juicer to try and get some liquid to use. I'm kind of curious. I've never had strawberry juice before. It's good. Gotta heat it up. Now I'm gonna dump this into the blender. Somebody's watching me over there. Now I'm gonna take out the peptide and drop that in. Also, ignore my gross nails. I was just working on these Juice World paintings. Let's turn it on. Now let's dump it into the mold. I'm gonna let it sit and then I'll be back to try it. Let's put it on my face. It kind of looks like ham, but it smells really good, so yeah. Please do a matcha and avocado mask and we will give you 1,000,000 likes. Run it. I just got some hot water and I'm gonna add it to the fill line. Now I'm gonna open up the matcha. I'm gonna add like half a teaspoon. Avocados from Mexico. The reveal. So I just have this pile of avocado right here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and chuck it in. And just for extra good vibes, I'm gonna add a drop of liquid chlorophyll. Now I'm adding a collagen peptide. I'm gonna turn it on. Let's dump it into the mold. I will be right back to try it. Let's go. Make a coffee face mask and we will give you 1,000,000 likes. Run it. Okay, so instead of boiling water, I'm gonna be using coffee. So I'm just adding this to the fill line. Now I opened up this K-cup and I'm gonna empty the coffee grounds into the blender. Now I'm gonna add a collagen peptide. Let's turn it on. Somebody is very interested in what's going on here. It's been going for like 5 minutes, so I'm gonna stop it. And I'm gonna dump it into the mold. It looks awesome, so I'm gonna let it sit and then I'm gonna be back to try it. All right. Can you make a marshmallow face mask? Let's go. Now I'm gonna tear up the marshmallows. Now I'm gonna throw this in. And dump in the water. It actually dissolved. Now we're gonna throw in a peptide. And turn it on. I'm throwing in some extra while it's blending. Now I'm gonna turn that off and dump this into the mold. It looks really weird. I'm gonna let it sit and then we're gonna try it. Okay, let's try it. Oh my god, it actually worked! Ah! Alright guys, whatever the wheel lands on is what kind of face mask I'm gonna do. Foundation! Let's dump it into the mold. Now we let it sit and I'll be back to try it. Whoa. Let's try it. Oh my gosh. If you do a peanut butter face mask, we will give you 1,000,000 likes. Let's go. liquidy. Ew, why does it look like that? Add a peptide. Let's turn it on. Let's dump it in the mold. Let's try it. Oh my god.